Hey everyone, this is Dan, the GM, voice of all the NPCs of What the Dice. Speaking of What the Dice, this is Season 2, and we are doing Shadowrun with a bunch of homebrew. Let's meet the players.
I'm Tizzy, and I play Voltage. Don't let this face fool you, let it shock you instead.
I'm Ethan, I play Cypher, the street samurai that cuts straight to the heart of the problem.
Nightlin here, and I play Sparkles, that satyr that has a heart of gold and a pocket full of glitter. Or was it grenades?
Hi, I'm Jared. I play P. Dexter, and the only thing faster than my bit rate is my wit rate.
Listener discretion advised. Content warning level green. Standard Shadowrun subject matter. Foul language. Sex, violence, drugs. For all of our content warning, none of these subjects go into graphic detail, but it is involved in the story of the episode. Listener discretion advised.
As the camera fades in, we look around. We're standing on the street corner, and it's eve. The sun is slowly setting off in the distance, so we look at our comlink. 7 p.m. on a Saturday. Looking back, we see the Renraku building that towers over us. We give it a slight chuckle as we shrug. Well, this isn't our problem. We're not a wage slave. We turn to walk off and we see Simon. He's crossing the street and heading into a sports pub. We smile. We decide we're going to follow him. See what this elf does when the day of the wage slave is over and he has some freedom. We walk up and enter in. The sound of the pub is loud. We hear the urban brawl on the Tridio, people cheering, drinks flowing, and we smile as we look at Simon. He's ordering himself dinner and a drink. As he reaches for his Soywiser and brings that amber liquid to his lips, in his ear, we can hear the static. Hoy, 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 chummers. How's it hanging out there? Edis Box here. Yeah. Third broadcast on a Saturday. Eddie has got this down pat. Oh yeah. Well, I'm betting between you, me, and these walls that those corpo spiders are too busy watching that urban brawl game. Seems as if it's the championship. Looks like the Golden City Eagles are going against Prisma Gems Prospectors. Man, whoever named Prisma Gems team, they need to get their brains checked. Get that sabo hair adjusted. That's not the point, though. I do hope y'all enjoy the game. I got my money riding, but I ain't saying on who. But here's the thing. Seems as if our runners got contacted. Seems as if our runners got in contact with Dale Johnson. And they were able to at least drop a bit of knowledge on him. And with one contact point done, the club, seems as if Dale Johnson said that not to worry about the construction yard. It's too close to King. It's too close to trouble. And man, whew, King is trouble. Well, you're a runner. Trouble's your middle name. And your first name. And your last name. Yeah, trouble is you. All in all. So, what they're gonna do? Well, now they gotta go check out a warehouse. Hunt down where the drugs been peddling from. Well, let's see what they up to. Let's see if they can keep their backs to a wall. Keep that laser sight off them. Also, my friends, rumor is that there's another runner raid in the works. Not sure when, not sure where, but Eddie will keep you in touch. Once I know, you'll know. We come back, and it's late afternoon. Well, late afternoon, early afternoon. We'll call it what, 2:30 p.m. Guys, gotten up, had breakfast, had lunch, mucked about with the short amount of time you have as you are waiting for the Giovanni clan to send you the information you need. While you wait, you do have the information to get the uniforms that are required. So what would you guys like to do while you wait for the Giovanni?
Well, we can't really get the uniforms until we know which uniforms we need to get.
Right. That is true. All right.
So Sparkles is probably binge watching some Runner episodes.
Are you watching them via your goggles, or are you at home? Because you guys don't have a safe house.
She's at home, like, you know.
I mean, she could be at her at the warehouse district with her boyfriend.
I'm gonna roll a die, figure that out. She's at the boyfriend's.
So the gang doesn't know, or the rest of the team doesn't know where Sparkles is at. You just know that she is somewhere downtown. Probably told you, hey, I'll be down in the warehouse district or whatever. Or what would you say to the team, letting them know where you would be at? Or is it just call me when you get the info?
Call me when we know. Or, if anybody wants to hang out and have lunch, just call me, because, unless anybody wants to, hang out and play some games together.
I would be home.
Mm-hmm.
Slept, woke up, just chilling, waiting for the phone call.
I'm going to work.
If you are on a run, I would not suggest that. And you only need to work 10 hours a week.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you have a part-time job, so it's 10 hours a week.
You can make it seem like you work 10 hours a week.
So, P. Dexter and Cypher, are you just sitting around your houses waiting for the call too?
Yeah, I'm breaking down my gun, cleaning it, prepping myself for the run.
Dexter?
I'm gonna say I'm probably working on my BDLs. I got some pretty good stuff recently.
Okay. So, time starts to tick by. 2:30, 3 o'clock, 3:30 clicks, and Voltage, your phone starts to go off.
Who is it?
It's coming up as an unknown name.
I'll pick it up anyway.
There's a moment that you hear a strange digital static before you hear the voice of the Johnson.
Mr. Voltage, I have done what I could. Unfortunately, it does not look like I was able to pull any security passes. It seems as if the part of the family that are currently in control of the warehouse are not wanting to cooperate with me. So I'm able to get you in with some janitorial passes, some general maintenance workers, things of that nature. Less janitor, more maintenance, I guess. I will be sending you the information and the uniform code to your phone here in a moment.
Okay, and there's enough for the whole team?
Yes. Don't forget, if you go down to our seamstress, she will be able to help you out.
And your seamstress is located where?
I will send you that address as well.
Alright. Once we're in, are we going to have any problems with your part of the family that is security?
No one on my side of the family are working in the warehouses. That was given to a different section.
Okay, so we are to assume that they are quote-unquote hostile, should not be seen by these people.
Mr. Voltage, if you do your job well, if anything happens, they will just see you as maintenance workers and just shoo you along. Just do what runners do best.
Sounds good to me.
The digital static clears for a moment, and then you hear it hang up. A second or two later, a ping comes on your phone with a series of numbers and an address.
Well, I'm going to get on the comms and let the team know that the Johnson has contacted me. We have maintenance passes, and we'll still have to contact the seamstress to get our uniforms.
Is this like a text?
Yeah.
Alright, Sparkles will respond. Awesome! Did he say anything about, what days of the week that guy shows up? Or, that icon for the shipment we're watching for?
Not on that phone call, but I think he's recently told us of what we're looking for. Don't know of the days of the week though.
Well, last
But we
time
know what the
spoke
boxes
to
look
him-
like.
No, we don't. He just said it was a green leaf, but we don't know specifically like what green leaf. And he said that he was going to tell us what days of the week. He just said the beginning and the end. That could be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Right. I'll give him another ring, just to clarify.
Cool. Well, I'll get my gear on.
So you are going to call the Johnson back?
Yes.
Give me an edge roll.
Yikes.
It rings once, and you are kicked to voicemail. What would you like to do?
I will leave a message. Actually, I won't leave a message.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't be leaving a message to him.
Yeah, you can always call him back in 20 minutes.
What day's today?
I believe it would be Wednesday or Thursday. So mid to mid-end week.
I will text Voltage and ask if we did get the Johnson got us the address for where to pick up these janitor suits.
And I will message back saying yes. And he's also given me the location of where the seamstress is.
I'll respond back with excellent.
And since it's 3:30, after seeing like the text lines, Sparkles has probably already gotten her gear on and is heading out and just sends taco emojis versus burger emojis with a question mark.
I'll respond back with a burger emoji.
I'm gonna respond back with a taco emoji.
I said there's another taco emoji. Tacos, yeah. Absolutely, more tacos.
Everyone just gets a thumbs up emoji with more taco emojis.
I will respond back with damn it, defeated again.
So what taco place, or are you meeting at a taco truck?
Oh, I'm just gonna get my normal VTOL, stop at the local taco shack, and then realize, are we meeting up? Question mark. And then I'll be like, hey, where are we meeting? Are we meeting? Did I get tacos for no reason? In a text.
I'll respond back, there is never not a reason to have tacos at this point unless you want a burger, but where exactly are we meeting you?
I don't know. I thought we were getting uniforms, and normally you have to be like sized for them or something.
I mean, that makes sense. We picking them up today?
Yeah, I just got excited and forgot to ask those questions.
Well, let's meet up, get them tacos, and who's paying for the tacos this time?
Oh, I already got the tacos.
All right, well, drop us your location. We'll be right over for them.
Alright, I'll just hang tight at the taco place and wait for everybody.
I'll head there myself.
Who is eating on mic? I hear the crunching.
That was my fault. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Didn't
You're
hit you
good.
fast enough. My bad, dog.
It's like nails on a chalkboard. You instantly know.
Oh man, sorry, I thought I had it. Mic muted.
We may have some viewers that like the ASMR.
No one enjoys that. And if they do,
No one
they
does.
can go somewhere else.
Sorry, Dan.
No, you're good. So you are meeting up at the taco shack?
Well,
Yeah.
Cypher is. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying yes.
So at the taco shack, it is one of those like older taco shacks. So you have what used to be a mobile taco truck that at some point the wheels were stolen off of it, and the person who owned it went, well, this is where I work now.
That's awesome.
That's
I love
dedication.
I'm picturing
Or somebody
it.
stole the wheel.
Imagine taking the wheels off of something and it becoming a brick and mortar.
Yep. So as you all are sitting there and discussing it, having your tacos and whatnot, how do you guys want to progress? You have the codes for the uniforms, and you have the credentials for the janitor jobs.
Did the Johnson, by chance, say how long our credentials are good for?
He did not. Now, if you are janitors, it could be that they are set up to be like temporary work things, so they're probably good for like 2 weeks. So a pay period is most likely what most people would do for something in this regard.
We don't need to have to worry about like actually being on the schedule. This gives us reason to be there without being like on the work schedule.
Correct.
Okay.
So since we're all there eating our tacos, Sparkles is gonna look at Voltage and be like, "So, did he get back to us on like what days of the week in that image?"
No, I tried calling him back and went straight to voicemail. I'll be calling him again here shortly. I thought maybe we could go to the seamstress first, and once we are ready to go out there, then I'll call him back.
Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense. We can go and get the uniforms, I guess. And so we have maintenance? No security, huh?
No security. A different part of the family is on that side of things and would not negotiate with Johnson.
I wonder if this other side of the family is going to be a problem.
Oh, I did ask that question. He said as long as we do our job well, being runners, sticking to the shadows, we should not have a problem.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that just makes your job maybe harder, Dexter? I mean, who says that we might not even need to hack anything. We could just show up, see him, watch him, and go. Like, who knows? My question is, are we all gonna go, or are we gonna like split up like we did last time so it's not suspicious? Well, I mean, maybe it wouldn't be suspicious if we're like new people. I don't know. Are we like permanent maintenance people, or are we like rent a maintenance?
We're meant to be there. I think it's regardless.
Okay. As long as we can get in and get access to the rooms we need access to, be it a security booth or whatnot, even if we're maintenance or cleaning or whatever, as long as we look like we're supposed to be there, and we all have a job to do, I don't think it will look too suspicious.
No, pairs of two probably should be less suspicious. No pair. I've never heard of a squad of 4 maintenance walking down, going the same direction. So maybe pairs of 2 would be good.
I mean, you get a big enough mesh, you can get enough people maintenance there. But yeah. Did he give us a floor plan to this place so we at least have an idea where we're wandering instead of just wandering blind?
I thought we already hacked the floor plan for this place.
You got the basic floor plan, but if there's been any changes on the interior, you wouldn't know.
I was under the impression we already had the blueprints for this place.
Yeah, you have the public domain ones.
So we don't know where the security room is in this place at the moment.
Would it be advised to hack it from out here and try to find out, or explore?
I think once we get into the building, it'd be pretty obvious by process of elimination. I mean, if this place is furnished at all, we'll have offices and whatnot. I don't think it'll do me any good to try to hack it from out here, other than getting us caught before we get in there.
All right. So what kind of teams do we want to split up with again? Is it me and Dexter and you two, or are we mixing it up this time?
Dan, can you clarify maintenance for me? Is it like IT, or is it like just a glorified handyman that does a little bit of janitorial work?
Depends on the company you're with. Janitor or maintenance is a catch-all phrase. It just basically means you are someone that's going to be in a jumpsuit. You might be pushing a broom, you might be painting, you might be running wires. It is a pretty big gambit of options. Since you did not ask specifically which direction that he's giving you or what these clearance codes are going to give you, you're basically running off of he said maintenance. It could be anything.
All right. Well, since no one's voicing up, I'm with Dexter. When do we want to go and do this? Since, do we want to go get the uniforms today so we can be like there tomorrow? What is tomorrow? Is it Thursday or Friday? Is today Wednesday or Thursday? I forget which.
I believe today is Thursday.
Okay, so tomorrow is the end of the quote week. I don't know if these guys consider like half the weekend off. I don't know, but do we want to show up tomorrow, or are we wanting to show up on Monday?
Oh, we can go and get our uniforms today, and then based on a future phone call that I'll make to the Johnson. We'll see what day we need to go. I'm just hoping he picks up.
All right, well, when we're done with tacos, one car pull down to the outfit lady?
Sounds like an actual good idea there.
Dex, you ready?
I'm ready to go if you are.
You guys are wanting to head over to the seamstress?
Yep, we were carpooling in his truck, I believe, after eating some
That's right.
tacos.
Hey, everyone, this is Dan, the GM, bringing you the mid-roll. So, it is March. We are, behind the scenes, currently working on casting a new cast member. We went through January and February doing open applications, and the team has been reviewing it. Hopefully, we will have a new player coming soon. We don't know who yet, but we're working on that. If you want to support the show, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button over there on YouTube, and don't forget to give us a 5-star rating and a review on any of your favorite podcatcher. This takes only a couple of moments for you, but it means the absolute world for us. And if you want to help with more than just fighting that algorithm monster and you want us to throw us a couple of new yen, if you head on over to patreon.com/whatthedice, you can find our patron. And we've got a couple of tiers and we got a bunch going on. And for those who are already a member of our Patreon, thank you so much. Lady Lumi, Ethan, A Relic, thank you for your continued support and helping us keep the lights on. We do have projects in the background that we are currently working on. They are just taking a lot longer than we were expecting to get them on the ground. Now, as always, I do have a promo. This promo, I really want to listen to this show, but I don't speak German, and it makes me absolutely sad because their promo sounds so good. But if you understand German, or if you know how to translate it so you can understand German, please take a look at Berlin. It's a bug, not a feature. Let's check out their promo.
Yo, Shadowpunks, here's a Shadow fact for you.
Berlin. It's a bug, not a feature. Not a feature.
We are a German actual play Shadowrun podcast. Hoi Oma, willkommen in Berlin, willkommen im Status F. Ein Shadowrun 6 Actual Play Podcast. Yeah, that's right. A fucking German actual play. Our podcast is edited fast-paced, we get super high production value, and the sound design is top-notch. In our AP, we focus on character development and immersive storytelling. Oh, come on, ChatGPT, that is so fucking generic, absolutely bullshit, nothing saying. You need to highlight the things that set us apart from other actual plays. Like, that we are very focused on the rules. Because we play in Germany, and in Germany you play by the rules. Also, fun fact, we only use military march music for the score. Yeah, okay, that's a total lie. But anyhow, slot your Saxonian lingo soft and give us a listen everywhere where you find podcasts. And now back to the show.
If they seem up your alley and you want to check them out, don't forget to look in the descriptions. I've got a link set up just for them. And if you want to spend time hanging out with the cast, chit-chat with us, get to see what others are got going on, don't forget we also have a Discord. Again, all those links and more are down in the descriptions. And hope to see you there. As you all pile into the vehicle, are you using GridLink or are you going to drive yourself?
I'll just use the grid link.
As you type in the commands, you notice that you'll be cutting through a AAA district. You're actually going to be traveling right next to the Renraku Arcology, and you'll be heading into the theater district of the Golden City.
Okay. Is that good or bad?
I was about to ask the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, you will be heading right next to the Renraku Arcology, which is a giant pyramid that is literally a city within a city. Now, a couple other manufacturing companies and AAA corporations have arcologies, which are basically just giant superstructures. Renraku has the biggest, and you will be passing by that. Now, Renraku is pretty strict when it comes to sin scans. Now, there are ways to get around it by using fake sins or changing the route so you are not as close. But according to GridLink, this is the fastest route.
Ah, that's what I was waiting for. I was like, so who cares if we're going through Renraku? They scan your sins. That's why we care. I was waiting for that.
So, would you like to take this route, or do you want to try to avoid Renraku extraterritorial districts?
Huge reroute. I don't want to be anywhere close to that thing.
With a couple of quick redirects, you are coming in from the cliff side. It's an easy route. As you come through, you notice that there's a lot of traffic in this theater district. You are not able to find parking nearby. It looks like the closest parking for this particular seamstress is about 4 city blocks away.
Is that like a New York City block, or is that like, I don't know. I would guess Texas city blocks are bigger.
So it'll probably be, with the crowds being that it is busy down here, it'll probably be about a 15-20 minute walk.
Walk off them tacos.
The nice thing about the Golden City's theater district is that it is an open area. They don't believe in scanning sins unless you are causing problems. Then the Golden City Guard have no problem scanning your sin. Or maybe you luck out and find a beat guard that's a little light in the pocket. You can slip him a few new yens to forget that his scanner's on him.
Looking around in the area, does it seem safe to park?
Yes, the area is incredibly safe. There are a lot of guards and automated patrols walking and flying around.
Nice looking district.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Is anyone taking weapons with them?
No.
Dang it.
Only one I have on me would be my junk pistol. Broken down, of course.
I mean, there really isn't. It's kind of peaceful down here, right?
Oh yeah. There is a beat security guard from the Golden City Guard probably pretty frequently around. You have Golden City Guard drones flying around. You even see a couple of Lone Star patrol cars around here.
Yeah, there should be no reason why we need weapons. We're going and getting some outfits tailored.
I'll open the glove box and put the bits and bobs of my broken gun in there.
My guns are still hiding.
P. Dexter and Sparkles. What's your weapon loadout, if any?
None. I'm not
None.
carrying.
Okay. As you are all walking down this city street, and it is jammed packed full of people, can I get a perception check from everyone, please?
4 hits on me.
4 hits.
Captain 4.
Okay. P. Dexter?
I got, where is it? Right. I got 3.
All of you notice the amount of theatrical shows going on. This would be like Broadway on crack. Every theater is completely jam-packed with musicals and straight plays that are going on. You see a couple of burlesque shows that are off the main drag. And as you make your way through, you cut down, and as you follow the GPS on your comm link, you cut down an alleyway. Leaning in this alleyway, you see a woman. She looks human-ish. She is dressed in a very form-fitting suit. She has a cane that she is leaning on. As she watches you, she kind of raises an eyebrow.
I'm gonna give her an eyebrow back.
She gives you a nod as you pass by, and you start to notice some graffiti. And it's pretty raunchy looking graffiti. But you notice that there's a point where it is just stop. Like if someone was spraying and all of a sudden just stopped mid-spray. As you turn and continue on, you happen to look down as you pass a dumpster, and there are about 3 college age kids that are completely knocked unconscious. They are dressed in wannabe ganger clothes, and you see a handful of spray paint cans around them.
Can I roll gangs and see if I get more info on what the heck's going on in this alleyway?
Absolutely.
I got 4 hits.
Okay. With 4 hits, you study it, and these are just graffiti artists. You don't see any gang symbols, you don't see any gang tags, but it looks like they were drawing some pretty raunchy stuff. Like, this is like border level, like, graffiti porn. And it looks like whoever stopped them decided to do it in a rather aggressive way.
Okay, whose territory are we in right now?
There are no gangs that even risk entering this territory and causing trouble.
Alright. Sparkles is gonna look over. Actually, how tall is Voltage and how tall is Sparkles? Am I taller than you?
I think canonically you both are the same height.
Yeah, I think we discussed that we were the same height.
How tall are you?
Slightly taller than a human.
Are you above 6 foot or under 6 foot?
He would be
Above.
just at 6. Yeah, okay, so above.
I think he actually might be taller than me. Either way, she's gonna end up, depending, how is he following the map marker? Is it like up in a way that she can like look over his shoulder or something and see it? Like, is your comm in your hand and you're looking down so I can see it? Or are you wearing like sunglasses that I can't see through?
I don't think I have sunglasses on.
So he's probably holding this comb then.
Alright,
Yeah.
so she's just gonna pull the comm over so she can see. How far away are we from this place? Like, is it in this alley or are we just going through the alley?
It looks like it's on the other end of this alley.
Okay, so what's with the creepy lady that's in the middle of the alley?
I'm not going to talk to her.
Yeah, I ain't messing. I'm not gonna go poking the little weird lady with a bunch of knocked out college kids next to a dumpster.
Yeah, maybe
But she might have candy.
You're right. She might
Candy
have
cigarette.
candy.
Alright.
You should check.
You can go check. I'm going to continue exiting this alley. But in text message, because she's not going to say this aloud to the group, she's going to be like, do you think the old lady knocked them out with her cane?
So she is not old. She's
Oh.
young. She is, about y'all's age.
Oh, but she had a cane, right?
She has a cane.
Okay. So
Why do
do
you
we...
gotta automatically assume someone with a cane is old? I mean, what's up with that?
It's that or I have to assume that they're, like, disabled. I don't know. It could be a fashion statement. It is the theater district.
Exactly.
Either way.
Based on my own perception of this person, can I like judge intentions from this far?
You can judge intentions. They're not doing anything, but you can judge intentions.
Is she like staring at us?
Nope. As you pass by, she just kind of raised an eyebrow at you as you passed.
Damn it, Dan.
But Sparkle still sent out the text going, do you think she knocked him out with the cane?
I'd have to examine them, but probably.
I'm gonna say yeah. She probably beat their asses with that cane.
Well, I'm not stopping to look, but, speculating.
For all that's worth, 5 hits for judge intentions.
She is watching you walk down the alley, just watching you. She doesn't seem to be aggressive. She's just kind of there.
I'm gonna keep moving.
I'm gonna watch her while I'm walking down the alley.
I'm gonna put
You're
my
gonna
hand in
raise
your
an
pocket.
eyebrow as you walk past her.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna raise my own eyebrow. Give her the smolder.
The smolder. my hand's going in your pocket.
What order are we walking in right now?
I assume we are all following you.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Don't you
As
have your
you give
hand
her
in
that-
his pocket?
Nope, I got my hand in your pocket. Hey, you gave me permission to put my hand in your pocket anytime I was scared.
Yeah, but I didn't think you'd clam damn me.
I mean, if you want to go and hit on her, you got my permission.
I was trying, but you stuck your hand in my pocket. Kinda shoots that in the knee.
Took an arrow to the knee, did ya? Are you sending that in text? Because I'll take my hand out of your pocket.
No. No.
As you all reach the end of the alley, you find that you're in a receiving zone. You see a couple of docks for a couple of the theaters. You see a couple of semis that are pulling away. You see a couple of stagehands and technicians sitting out back smoking. And you see a door that is just simply labeled costumes.
Hey, Voltage, is that our location?
I'll check the comms to see if we're here.
Yep, this is the location.
It sure is.
Does it look open?
Does it look open?
It doesn't look locked. I mean, there's no padlock or anything on it, so you could always just try the door.
How far is the lady from this door?
At the other end of the alley, so, you know, about a building's length away.
I'm still watching her.
She's just watching. Her attention is moved back out towards the people on the other side.
Maybe she was just waiting for somebody. It ain't us. Either way. Sparkles is gonna try the door if nobody else has at this point.
As you open the door, the sound of sewing machines and music fill your ears to the point of it's almost this cacophony of just sound. It doesn't sound bad. It's just a lot of it. There's people talking. There's actors and people moving back and forth as you walk into what has got to be one of the busiest theatrical seamstress shops in the area.
Damn, this place is busy.
Oh, definitely this place is definitely jumping.
Sparkles will look over her shoulder at Voltage and give the "you want to talk to them?" kind of arm wave.
I suppose so. I'll walk up. Can I hear?
There is a lot of conversations going on. Are you trying to listen for anything particular?
That's any mentions of the family.
I'm going to give this one as a freebie. Conversations of mafia families is pretty much a strict no-go. You don't talk about them in public. Like, what happens in the family stays between the family, and that's it.
Okay, so this seamstress is just a third party that the family goes to. It's actually not a family member.
You do not know. She...
Gotcha, okay.
Actually, give me an edge roll. Don't fuck it up.
But that's how things get entertaining, is when you fuck it up.
I'm surprised you said don't fuck it up.
Right? Oh shit!
I fucked it up.
You almost crit failed that. 1, 2, 2, 2.
Voltage, as you are standing in the door trying to figure out where to go, you are moved rather aggressively by a dwarf wearing all black. He glares at you and pushes past you and continues on. It seems as if you guys are still standing in the doorway.
I didn't ask for this. You did this to me.
Sparkles will get out of the doorway and go find some place to stand.
And I will move my happy butt the other way.
Yeah, I will move out of the doorway.
As you all kind of shuffle about, you're able to kind of squeeze into this little waiting area. A bunch of plastic chairs are set out. You see a couple of actors and people, extras, standing there or sitting, reading magazines as they're waiting for their name to be called. There's a ping on your comm Voltage from the Johnson's number. There's a quick comment of apologizing for not getting back to you sooner. If you are looking for the seamstress, her name is Madame Stella. She is a human and rather old, wearing glasses. You might have to ask for her.
What is she? Oh, okay, so this is not a phone call. Can I message back? What does she look like?
Old and glasses.
He sends a picture that is old and black and white, and it looks like it is of a group of women that are in what looks like this seamstress shop before a bunch of upgrades. You see a couple of racks that have clothing bolts in it, but you see one that is dressed in a long black suit, that she has thicker glasses, and her hair is pulled back in a tight bun.
Does she have a cane?
No.
I was thinking the same thing. But she wasn't described as old. That was correct.
Why not? I just want to know if this old lady had a cane.
Got a hankering for some canes, huh?
Want to cane somebody?
Kane, we continue.
I'll walk up to what would seem like the front desk.
You have never been in a theatrical shop. There is no desk. It is just sewing machines and fitting brooms and bolts of clothing and just bedlam as people are working.
Okay, well, I will just look around in the room to see if I see olden glasses.
Give me a perception roll.
Capped. 4.
As you look around, you actually hear a woman in the back, and she is yelling at someone in Italian. After a couple of minutes, she stops as a elf that is in all black and wearing a headset walks up and looks at the four of you. You're not actors. Who are you? Why are you here?
How do you know I'm not an actor?
She raises an eyebrow. I am the stage manager. You are wasting my time. Either get out or tell me why you're here, or I will call security.
We're here for costumes.
Uniforms, really.
Looking for Stella.
Madam Stella?
Oh,
Yep.
is she a madam?
The stage manager eyes all of you and turns and walks off. A couple of minutes pass as this older woman walks up, looks all of you over, and head nods for you to follow her.
Follow.
Follow.
You're following.
You are taken to the back, to where her station is. She opens up the door, steps inside. Inside you hear older music being played, and it's a little bit more what we would know as like the classic Italian music. She walks over and sits behind this old steel desk and raises an eyebrow, signaling for you all to sit with her hand.
We'll take a seat.
Politely sit.
Yeah, I'm sitting down.
I will sit.
She looks you over. Well, you are not actors, and you are not any of the extras. Seeing you've asked for me by name, that means someone has sent you. I'm assuming, based on your garments, you are doing the family a favor, staying in the shadows. Am I correct?
You would be.
So, are you the ones that are here to pick up the maintenance uniforms?
We are.
She nods as she opens up her desk, pulls out a measuring tape, and walks over to Cypher. Stand up, let me get my measurements.
I will stand up and let her measure.
While she's measuring Cypher, Sparkles is sending a text to everyone being like, damn, she's good. And kind of creepy.
After what, by the time Sparkles is done typing up that text message, Madam Stella looks at P. Dexter. You are next.
I'm a 41 long if it helps.
I highly doubt that. Please, stand.
I'll give her a weird look and stand.
She quickly measures you, and she looks at Sparkles.
She will stand before she has a chance to say anything.
After a couple of moments, she measures and looks at you and looks square at your mask, then at your hair, then at your mask, and raises an eyebrow.
It ain't coming off.
She nods, and she looks at Voltage. Please stand.
I will stand.
After a moment or two of measurements, she writes everything down, sits the paper down on her desk, and looks at you all. It will be ready in 2 hours.
Thank you.
I will leave them in the sitting room. It will be a plain paper box with a black and red ribboning. I do ask that you do return them in the same box. You do not need to even enter this room. You can just leave them in the waiting room. One of my assistants will grab it.
Does one of your assistants own a cane? Just by chance.
She raises an eyebrow.
Even Sparkles gives you a weird look of like one eye, digital eye is like in a bigger circle and one's in the smaller circle. Like, what?
Young man,
There are many people that are assistants. Some walk with canes, some have cybernetics. I will need a little bit more information than that. That is like me asking you, do you know the elf with the sharpened ears?
Uber.
I know an elf with sharpened ears.
Any more details to give me to help identify this mysterious person with a cane?
On the way here, we passed somebody in the alley. I was just wondering if that was one of your associates. Do you normally have an associate that hangs out in the alleyway on the way here?
No, that is a young lady that is known as Mac. As far as I know, she is relatively harmless. She comes and goes in the theater quite regularly. Why? Has Mac done something to offend you?
Not at all. Just raised an eyebrow and kept staring at us as we passed by.
Well, you don't seem like theater technicians. You don't seem like actors. You don't seem like you belong here. So, Mac was probably just ensuring you are not causing problems.
Not for you.
She just raises an eyebrow.
Well, the sooner you all leave, the sooner I can get to what needs to be done for these uniforms.
See ya.
Bye.
We'll leave you to your work. Thank
I'm
you.
gonna get up and head out.
Time for a little nodding.
And this time when I walk down the alleyway, I'm gonna raise my other eyebrow at
I
Mac.
will keep my hand out of your pocket.
As you all walk down this alleyway heading back towards the main road, you notice that the unconscious group of college kids are gone. The spray paint has been cleaned off the walls, and the woman with the cane, that you now know her name is Mac, is nowhere to be seen.
Oh.
You still have your eyebrow up though, right?
Yeah, now I'm quizzical about where the bodies went that quickly.
Well, valuable lesson, guys. Don't go spray painting to people's shit in this alleyway.
Theater district doesn't play around. So, what are we gonna do for 2 hours? Anybody want to go bowling?
Random, but I'm in.
I mean, unless you got a better idea.
I mean, I haven't gone bowling in a while, so I'm down.
Nope.
Sure, what the hell.
All right.
As the group heads off to enjoy a 2-hour break from being runners and get to bask in the joys of the sounds and smells of a bowling alley,
Hey, there could be a good arcade.
we are going to call this episode here. As the camera fades in, we find ourselves in that sports pub again. Looking around, we don't see Simon anymore. It is just a sea of metas. Orcs, trolls, elves, dwarves, gnomes, satyrs, cyclopses, minotaurs, just every type of meta type in the Golden City seems to be congregating here. We look up at the Tritio as the last bit of the Urban Brawl game is ending. It is just a sea of chaos in here. We decide to make our way out. As we step out into the cool air of the Golden City, we see Simon. He's standing on the street corner, a cigarette in his hand, unlit. He looks up and around, taking in the sights and the sounds of the Golden City. It's quiet besides the pub behind us, which seems to fade out into oblivion. And we watch Simon. His eyes slowly move up towards the Renraku building, then down to his badge. He looks at it for what seems like a long moment before sliding it into his shirt pocket, lighting his cigarette, and slowly walking off towards the Renraku parking garage. As we watch for a moment, the sound of someone nearby listening to music on their comlink catches our ear. All of a sudden, the music is abruptly stopped by the static. Hoy hoy, chummers, I ain't got time to putz around. We got a runner raid inbound. If you are over on Ivy Way and Royalty Road down in the warehouse districts, you need to go, and you need to go now. That's right, my friends, runner raid. Let your friends and your allies know they are coming. You got 30 seconds, my friends. Book it while you can. Now, for those who are not in absolute peril of being bagged and tagged, or tagged and bagged, it doesn't matter which way it's gonna happen, you don't want it. Let's discuss what just happened. Well, besides another runner raid, those fraggers, the runners are able to acquire their new uniforms, costumes, disguises, whatever you want to call them. It's all what you're gonna do with them anyway. With this strange, madam. I'm not sure. I just know that whenever they got the name like madam or master or anything like that, they've seen some dreck, my friends. And this woman, if she's working in the theater district and started in the theater district, she has seen it all, let me tell you. Now I'm also curious about this Mac woman. I've heard her name before, but I'm not sure where, and I'm not sure how it was said, like in context. I'll have to look into her a little bit myself. Maybe we'll find something out about her. Who knows? Maybe something, maybe nothing. But the runners are now one step closer to completing this run. So, what are they gonna do? Well, do what runners do best. Sneak in, blend in, and find out. Well, let's just hope our other runner friends that are out in the runner raid are okay. We don't want any more runners tagged by the corporations. It's been good. It's been almost a year. 6 runner raids. All failed. Whew. It is getting spicy out there, my friends. Make sure you stay safe. And remember, stick to the shadows. Always keep your gun loaded. And never make a deal with a dragon. This is Ennis Fox. And I am signing out.
Hey everyone, Nightland here, co-creator of What the Dice, and player of Sparkles for Season 2, to do some thank yous here at the end of our episode. First and foremost, I would like to thank each and every single one of you for listening. We would not be here today without you, and I do mean that sincerely. We never thought we would get this far, and knowing that there's someone out there, yeah, I'm talking to you, the one with the earballs listening right now. If it wasn't for you guys and us knowing that you're actually here and enjoying what you're listening to, we wouldn't have kept going, and it genuinely fills our heart with joy, and I want to make sure that we tell you every single time at the end of these episodes. We are eternally grateful. Second, we would like to take a moment to thank all the things that we use in our day-to-day What the Dicey ways. First up, Epidemic Sound for our sound effects and music, Podbean for being our host, Foundry VTT, and Forge VTT for creating their virtual tabletop gaming applications and services, Craigbot for our recordings, Catalyst Game Labs for Shadowrun, which is the current system we are running. And with that, if you can spare a moment of effort and want to help us out, the best thing that you can do is honestly, tell a friend, share us, drop a link in a Discord somewhere that you're a part of, or take that 2-second effort of hitting a like, hitting a follow, giving us a star rating. Whatever the button is on whatever it is that you're listening to us on goes a long way in helping us fight that horrible algorithm monster. Also, the Topps Company Inc. has sole ownership of the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sound, audio, video, and or any proprietary material used in the connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company Inc. has granted permission to What the Dice to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any proprietary material for the promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with What the Dice in any official capacity whatsoever.
Can I get a perception check from everyone, please?
You're not gonna do your little song?
What, P is for perception?
Perception.
Oh, no, I actually stole that bit from, the Leica 7 crew. They're the ones that started that. I mean, if you want, if
okay.
it makes you feel any better, I can.